Hey everybody, how is it going today? Well, in this video, I'm just going to be doing a quick position update on a couple of our recent trades, including our latest winner, India Globalization Capital Incorporated, ticker symbol IGC. Plus, I also started another position today, and I want to go over that one as well. Now, if you're new to my channel, I like to find short-term and long-term trading and investing opportunities in typically lower-priced stocks. I like to find undervalued stocks with high growth potential and talk about all other things finance-related as well. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any future trading or investing ideas. But please remember, I am not a financial advisor, so please do all of your own research and make your own trading decisions. All right, so let's get right into the charts and check out IGC. I bought this one a couple days ago at $1.48 when it broke above this 8-period exponential moving average on the hourly chart, and it has been up today quite a bit. It's up over 20%, but it is pulling back some. I expected it, if it gapped up today, to be running a little higher than this, but hey, it is what it is. It's still holding above the high of the previous day, so that's a very bullish sign. If we go to the minute chart, we can see that it has been pulling back here towards the end of the day. So that is not a very bullish sign, but as long as it holds above yesterday's high, that's still a really good sign. So I'm very happy with how this one is playing out, and as we can see, the volume has picked up, and I didn't see any news on it today, so I wouldn't be a bit surprised if this accelerates tomorrow. I don't like the way that it's selling off at the end of the day, but hey, it's still a very good looking chart pattern, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit to see this stock well above $3 tomorrow, because this thing really moves once it gets going. So I'm still sitting tight with this one. I considered selling a portion of my position, but I think I'm going to sit tight for at least one more day and see how well it can hold above the previous day's closing high. If it can make a new high tomorrow, I think it could really scream higher. We'll have to see. I think with today's candle, even though it's a bullish candle, it's made a new high. I just don't like the way that it hasn't seen a whole lot of follow through for the rest of the day, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. All right, let's get to the next one that I have on my list, which is RAVE. Okay, right here is the other one I'm holding. It's a RAVE Restaurant Group, ticker symbol RAVE. I'm in at this one at about 96 cents, so I am slightly down in this position. After I bought in, it went up just like another day, but then it has started to fade back down. So this one has been disappointing so far. Right now, it's kind of hanging out in no man's land. At this point in the chart, I'm not really feeling bullish or bearish. I guess if I had to say one thing, I would say I am slightly bearish just because of the fact that it's pulled back and it's just kind of trending sideways. To me, it's almost looking like it's going to start trending lower, like it needs to consolidate sideways longer, that this breakout is probably going to be a false breakout. I'm going to give it just a little bit more time. I'm definitely going to cut my losses if it breaks below these moving averages. If it gets below 70 cents, I'm done on this one, but I'm going to give it just a little bit more time to perhaps start grinding higher. You just never know, it could start hooking higher after it comes down and touches this support area, which it is holding. If we go to the hourly chart, we can see it just a little bit better. It is still holding this support area, so I mean, of course, there is a chance once it runs into that support area again, it could blast higher. If I had to guess, I would say it's probably not going to do that, but it certainly still has a chance. So I am going to sit tight on RAVE and see if it can move higher. All right, let's go to the next one that I'm holding, which is UUUU. Okay, here's another one I'm holding. It's Energy Fuels Incorporated, ticker symbol UUUU. And today it has continued to consolidate the move that it made when it moved up a couple of days ago. I'm in this one at $1.96, so I'm up just a little bit on this one. But it came down, touched that 8-period exponential moving average, and it found support there, and it stayed above it, so that is a very bullish sign. I'm happy about that. As long as it consolidates at this higher level, it has a better chance of moving higher, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit if it's higher tomorrow or the next day. I'd expect to see this one around $2.50 real soon. So very happy with this position because it is still looking very, very bullish. If we go to the hourly chart, we can see that it has fallen below the 8-period exponential moving average, but it has popped right back above it. As you can see, that's normal in an uptrend as far as the hourly chart, but as long as it can get right back above it and hold it, that's a very good sign. So as long as it stays above that on the hourly chart, that's even better than the daily chart. So I am still very happy with this position, and I am going to sit patiently with it and see if it can move higher. Let's go on to the next one, which is RPTX. All right, so here is Repair Therapeutics, ticker symbol RPTX. This one has been a bit of a head scratcher for me. I made a couple of videos on this, how ARK Invest had been accumulating this one, and it was an absolutely picture-perfect accumulation as far as the chart is concerned. Then we had the textbook breakout, and immediately followed by a big down day, and it is just hanging around, just sitting on that 8-period exponential moving average. I picked up my shares at $30.14. So I'm sitting at about close to a 1% loss right now, which is not that big of a deal. But this one is kind of disappointing. I fully expected this one to be to new highs by now, because this just looked like it was going to be a picture-perfect run, and just got that turnaround day, and that happens sometimes. So like I said, this one's a little bit confusing. I'm still holding on to it. It's still holding above that 8-period exponential moving average. Now, if we go to the hourly chart, I'll move in just a little bit closer here, but we can see that it was just a perfect triangle consolidation. Very nice breakout. I mean, it seemed like a perfect buy for me. It looked like maybe it was a little too perfect because it came right down to the 8-period exponential moving average on the hourly chart, popped above it. I bought in at about $3 or $30.14, and I was doing pretty good. I was up about 10% right away, but it has since turned around, but it is still holding that support level. It's not looking very strong. It's really, really strange because ARK Invest was accumulating quite a bit, at least as far as the float on this stock is concerned. So for them to just pull the rug on it, and either that or they're just waiting for people to get rid of their shares so they can scoop them up a little bit cheaper before they send them up. But I'm not going to get out of this one just yet. Let me go back to the daily chart. I'm probably going to maybe put in my stop below this 50-period simple moving average. And if it falls below that, then I'll probably cut my losses and move on to the next one. But this one has been disappointing so far. I'm not giving up on it. It could still hold the support and move higher, but I did expect it to be higher at this point. Let's go to the one that I actually bought today. All right, well, here is the one that I did buy. It is Golden Minerals Company, ticker symbol AUMN. I bought some at practically 56 cents. I'll just call it 56 cents, but bought some of this at the end of the day. I was holding back on buying it to make sure that it held above this 8-period exponential moving average. As we can see, it is starting to move higher, so this is a very bullish sign. I'm expecting a breakout in this one any day now. Hopefully it comes tomorrow. That would be fantastic. But if we move back just a little bit, we can see that it has been holding this nice consolidation for several months, and looks like it's poised to break higher. And if I back out just a little bit, we can see that it held this consolidation for more than a year. So this is a very constructive pattern. It looks like it could be moving higher any time now. I love the way this pattern looks. I've traded this one a couple times in the past, and I've made money on it, so I have good feelings when I look at it. Hopefully I'm not blinded by that, but absolutely love this pattern. If we go to the weekly chart pattern on this one and move in, I mean, look how beautiful that pattern looks right there as it is starting to move higher. All the moving averages, besides the yellow one, which is the 200, but all of the other moving averages are moving higher with it, and it looks poised to push it higher. So I am very excited to be in this one. This is not one that is going to be like IGC. I don't expect this one to have the potential to explode to say, $3, $4, $5 in a blink of an eye. But I could certainly see AUMN moving over $1 pretty quickly. So I could definitely make a double on this one. But I just don't. Maybe it could, but I just don't see AUMN having that super explosive potential that IGC has. But hopefully it does. Hopefully I am wrong and this thing just explodes for $3 or $4. I won't complain one bit if it does that. But before I get out of here, I do want to show you one last one that I almost bought today. I was super close just because the pattern looks so nice. I talked about it a couple of videos ago, and it looks like it's doing even better right now. It's ticker symbol EMKR. Let's go over to that one real quick. All right, this is EMKR, ticker symbol EMKR. We can see that this one is moving higher right off that 8-period exponential moving average. Let me zoom in just a tiny bit here. I mean, super, super nice looking uptrend right now. And this is like looks like it's just starting to get into that acceleration out of this little tight consolidation. Let me go to the hourly chart. And I mean, just a very, very nice looking pattern. I was super close to buying this one today, but this one is probably going to be busting through this resistance level any day now because it looks like it is just poised to take off. I probably should have bought some because I've been watching this one for several days as well, but like super close to pulling the trigger on it a couple of times. Very, very nice looking pattern. Going back to the daily, you can see that this has practically been in a consolidation. I mean, during the pandemic, it had that big move down when the market crashed, but it jumped right back up into that consolidation area and has continued to move sideways. And if I draw a box on that, you can see that it was a very nice, long, decent looking consolidation. I almost want to just negate this part of it just because everything got torched during that time period, but we can see it has moved out of that consolidation and it looks like it is headed higher. Looks like it is in the markup phase of this trend. So just a super nice looking chart. I might have to get into this one tomorrow just because it looks so good that it could be moving up over $5 any day now. But I just wanted to show you guys that one before I got out of here because this one is just probably one of the nicer looking charts that I am not in at the moment, and this one I've been wrestling with myself not to get into this one, but just a super, super good looking chart pattern. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today, but if you have any questions, please leave them down there in the comments section and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and until next time, take care everybody.